Hello. We have two. I noticed it that time. Mostly because of the tense one. We're going to use town music. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
back to ReadySetRoll. Welcome to D&D Down Under Ascension. We are a D&D live play group. We run two different games set in separate worlds, run by separate DMs, with a very large rollover of number of players.
Correct.
Blake, you run Lay Other Game.
I do.
That game runs on Fridays. Can that pick up the fan?
No.
Sweet. It sounded really loud when I turned it on. Like,
It does sound
damn.
loud, but it's because of the way I've got the mics.
No, that's good. I just want to double check that one.
What?
We go live for both games somewhere around 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
We do.
We have been pushing that number back just a little bit on most of these sessions. That's all right. We always start within a half an hour. But I got the stream up at like 2 to 9, so woo!
Yes.
Progress. It was going up at like 5 past for the last couple of weeks. So
3 minute difference.
Progress indeed.
hey, it's now before 9. That's the important part. Anyway, we have socials that are down in la description.
We're Australian, by the
Go
way.
follow them. You heard me.
We are Australian.
Go follow them. If you post in Discord, I have already set myself up to say that I will respond to those messages.
He will.
It's my own fault. I said it the first time. No one had to coerce me into it. Other than that, Blake, do you have any announcements you would like to be making?
No, Wednesday's session's going quite well. One of the players are on break, but they will return when they're ready.
It's not on next week.
Huh? Oh yeah, it's not on next week. Next week is my anniversary, so won't be playing D&D next week. All right, but we will be here next Friday.
We will be here next Friday.
All right.
But not the Friday after.
We'll come up to that.
We'll get there
Friday.
next week. But yes, so come and join us
On D&D
for both
Revelations.
of the games.
Yes.
That's it, D&D Revelations. Still haven't fully wrapped my head around that one. I keep thinking of your other game name.
Yep. It's not
But
English.
that one is up in its entirety on our YouTube channel.
Correct.
So, do those things. All right, that's enough for intros. Let's get into tonight's game. And we're back. And I managed to not hit that stop streaming button. The voices were real.
And what's
saying
that?
just do it at the end of the intro.
There's only
It's
one
big
music
and blue
track
on the
playing.
screen, right? I'm like, ooh, press that one. Last where we left off. The whole group separated 2 of you still within the astral plane. The other 3 of you stranded in the elemental plane of air. Spent a lot of time just kind of waiting for something to happen. And
Is that necessary? Was that part necessary?
as things do in such a volatile space, storm rolled through. Started to lift up from your perspective as it began to engulf you. You very quickly treated back through the cube that you have, Lazarus.
Yes.
Only to find yourselves in as much, if not more, danger this time. You were dropped in the middle of the ocean whilst a, albeit less violent storm was raging on around you. These took quite a long time getting your bearings as to where you were and where you wanted to go. Waves crashing around you, falling on top of you, pushing you under the water, and drowning you. Till Nero, you had a moment of clarity. Call it within the astral plane.
He rolled 100.
You sort of, for a moment, saw how things interact with each other and move relative to each other whilst in the space.
I am him and he is me.
As well, yeah, you were able to traverse it, but in a way that you haven't before. You moved through both the space of the plane, but also technically through time, as you managed to minimize the time dilation that you were experiencing.
You have 2 sets of music playing.
How the no, I don't. I was gonna say, how the fuck did that turn on? No, one did turn on.
So
One
it
at the
wasn't
very
when we
end.
first came back, so this
No,
happened
I
in the
could no, I
meantime.
could hear
No,
it.
it was scrolled across, so it was the villain one on, which isn't on the normal screen. Where was I?
I'll teach you a neat little trick after the session.
You're checking all of them?
21
doing
episodes
that.
in, guys, of this
Made
campaign.
your way through the portal before you. You preemptively used one of your summons, knowing that there's
Every
2
time
places
we've
they
gone,
could be.
every time we've gone, we always needed to fly.
Well, not really, but there's 2 places they could have been. Either
The
in the plane
airplane.
of air, where Lazarus, Simi, and Razil all sort of had reiterated to them just how vast and empty it is.
Yeah.
Or back on the material plane.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been a problem thus far. However, this time it would have been.
Intuition.
Pretty sure the island we landed on was pretty fucked.
You used your summons to not without
I
not
used
without
Beaky and Rock Destroyer.
yeah, Beaky and Rock Destroyer. You used them not without a little bit of pushback to rescue free.
Yeah, what did he hear the moment he came through the portal again?
They can go back and watch last session if they'd like to hear that again. Eventually, you were all rescued, sent back up. Some shouting was done as you stand on the beach. Heavy rain around you, soaked from not just the ocean water, but water coming down around you. As Brazil had episode
episode 20.
That was
21.
episode 20.
He started hallucinating, hearing things, and after looking quite aggressive towards the four of you, holding his spear already, Nero, you
Casted hold
cast
person.
hold person on him. He fell to the ground, paralyzed, screaming as you surrounded him, backed off for a bit. That is where we are going to come back to our session. Brazil is still on the ground, eyes wide as can be, looking over at the spot where the four of you have retreated back to, eyes back and forth between the lot of you.
During that time, because my hold person only lasts a minute.
We're literally coming back exactly in the same.
Okay, yep, never mind.
So he's been held for like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You got 8 left.
So as I'm holding him, I walk over to all of you. All right. Do me a favor, come over here. I want you guys to sit near me.
I think you really want some cotton candy.
Probably. Oh, you're sounding a lot better. All right, let's head over here.
Yeah.
As
Better.
we walk about 60 foot away.
Yeah.
You guys gonna follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
As I tell you all, take a seat.
Okay.
I'll sit
Only
down.
because I want to.
You
That's his thing.
turn your back, sort of start walking.
Mhm.
As Nero, you hear, sort of like within your inner ear, almost like a shattering sound. As like you can tell that this isn't something coming from outside. It feels like your hold has been broken.
Okay. So I turn around immediately.
As you see Drazil roll over, get onto all fours, lift himself up as he's still staring at the lot of you. Pig's hand goes down, wraps around his spear.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Sure. So what do I need to do for Drazil?
I need you to roll me
I need his sheet.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save
Yep,
is going to be a 19.
that succeeds.
As starts to stand up. Would you like to be doing anything as you...
I'm gonna read my ability first.
Yeah.
So this is before we've all gotten to the destination I was walking us to?
Yeah, you have walked 15 feet.
And you're the only
When
one
this
that's turned around.
So my spell broke with no, essence, okay. I didn't lose concentration.
As you look at him, I'm just going to give you a little bit of detail. As you look at him, he almost looks like the rain sort of stops about an inch from his body. It's almost like it's not actually hitting him. He's got some sort of like an aura around him.
What I wanted to do, I don't think it's possible to do it in a certain amount of time because it says whenever you take a short or long rest. But the thing is, it's like, it doesn't give you how long it takes to set up or anything, so...
Oh, is this for the
invisibility
barrier thing?
We were going to go invisible so he couldn't see us anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I said go over there, sit down. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing I can do.
It's not like an instantaneous thing.
Well,
It
correct.
doesn't
I have to be.
come
I
fast.
think if I'm taking a rest, I have to be calm to do it. That's the
Yeah.
way I view it. I'm not
Like,
calm
and
right
it
now.
sort of springs out from you
Correct.
whilst you are calm. Like, it's
That's
an
why I'm saying.
instantaneous effect.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
We'll go there. We'll sit down for
Yeah.
the whole minute that I'm holding him.
Yeah.
Then
But
there's a chance it will happen.
for like further
Yeah.
uses
no,
of
it's
it,
not
we'll
a
call it
combat.
an instantaneous effect, but you have to be in the state of
Oh, just rest. Yeah.
resting.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
let's go sit over there. But now I can't do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're too close and.
Yeah. As he lifts his hand up, throws it at you, Nero, as you're standing there
Fucking what?
staring at him. As that is
Just double checking. This is his normal spear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
His normal spear that he was already holding.
All right. Good.
So that is a modified 20.
I'd be surprised if he missed me, bro.
Look, the 13 was really nice.
That still hits me on the 13. My AC is not good.
It is 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As the spear returns to his hand.
How close
You
is
hear,
Drizzle?
you do hear
15 foot.
Nero splutter a little bit for the.
So now we.
You hear him.
Okay, I'll turn around.
In this time, I will cast Produce Flame.
Yeah.
So it gives off light.
Yeah. How much
actually-
light does it give off?
Actually, might want to. No, when he does that,
Yeah.
I'm just going to Hellish Rebuke him.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, well, you got to roll.
I don't know what
Dexterity save.
Yeah. Oh fuck. 18.
Yeah, succeeds. And then, yeah, after that,
I've rolled 2 17s against your.
didn't you roll
Spell
a
effects,
Oh,
right now.
spell effects.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't you just roll a 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So produce flame.
Yep.
Well, 10 foot.
Doesn't he take half damage on Hellish?
Do you? I thought you just don't take any.
I thought it was half. I could be wrong. It's been
Half
a
as much
very
as
long time
successful.
since I've
Yeah,
used it.
it is
Yeah.
half as much.
Sweet.
That's 7. So he'd take 3. Yeah. So it's 10 light and then 10 dim light.
So it's only 20 feet.
Yeah. But because we're 15 foot away,
Yes.
you can see him.
So you were 15.
Fantastic.
You were 15 foot from him.
So you
So
two
we
can
turn
see
around
him.
to him coughing and
So
spluttering.
as you light this fire in your hand, the light just reaches his person, essentially.
Yep.
And as you look at him, you can see why the rain, sort of as it was falling and glinting off of the moon, seems to not touch him. His face is still streaming with the water that's coming around, but he has a shadowy aura around his body.
Okay. You okay, Nero?
I'll be okay.
What happened?
He
He's
threw a
free.
spear at me.
Can I see the wound?
Don't focus on me. Focus on him.
That's not
As
not,
you
that's
look
not me
away.
speaking.
So we
that's
need to
me
stop
saying,
him?
Can I see the wound?
As you look
okay.
away,
Alright.
Simi
I thought you told me a draconic.
No.
throws one at you. That is a
Oh, so he's
17 to
attacking.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Now you actually physically see him.
No.
That one is 9 damage.
It seems his luck.
They really have one idea.
He's actually just done it again, and he's adding his proficiency.
Rob generally does that.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little. Upon getting
What's his? What's this?
He's got a +5 on this spear, apparently.
Is he gets
And
a +1
has-
from?
He has +2 strength and +3 proficiency. Assuming that.
No,
it's-
he gets +1 from from the weapon improved weapon.
that should
Explain.
be +3.
And did you at
is
any
it,
point
is it a magic weapon?
give him a magic weapon?
No, this was his normal spear.
Because he didn't add this, did he? Because this is not a plus weapon.
As soon
It's
as
all good.
as soon as
I'll,
he gave it disappeared anyway.
I'll just edit it at the moment.
Oh wait, did he? What's his charisma?
+4.
No, because
Oh,
I was
that would
thinking.
be Eldritch
Actually, no,
Blast.
he is a hexblade.
Yeah, he's
So
a,
+4 +1 is 5. So it is actually. Because his spear is his.
There we go.
yeah.
Alright, I won't edit anything.
Alright.
So a spear leaves his hand, impacts you, falls as it starts to fall after hitting you.
Upon that immediately happening, I understand that something's wrong with my friend.
Yeah.
So Simi's gonna take out the pouch that has the poison. Oh, not poison. The darts.
Yeah.
Can I take out one and use it as a weapon to hit him?
Like, you want to throw it?
No.
Or do you want to
Stab.
you'd have to run up to him. You can. It's going to be an improvised weapon.
So it'd be like a dagger.
Don't run up to
No,
me.
so it's still going to use the darts thing, because I'm pretty sure a dart is 1 point of damage.
But he
and
won't be
it's lower.
proficient.
But
Yeah.
you're not going to be proficient with stabbing with a dart.
Yeah.
No difference. So it'll just be your dex to hit. No proficiency.
Cool. Does this count as a melee hit?
It is a melee. Yeah. You can use that. You can only
Can I-
use it once is the problem.
Once a day, or well, once a short rest.
Yeah, you're not getting a short rest in the middle of this. So that's why
Yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Well, fuck it. I want this to.
Yeah.
Would it be dex to hit?
Yeah, it'd still be your dex. Oh, actually, hold on. It's
It's an improvised attack, so I'm not. Is it within the box?
So, no, this isn't. I'm pretty sure all improvised weapons are considered strength. If you would like to do it, I'll get you to make me a roll to see how well you do it.
Sure.
Just give me a flat dexterity roll, and just like DC 13 to see if you are able to sort of like finesse it into the spot you need
I love
it to.
the. I love
and
the
I'll
movie.
let you use your dex for it.
We got this happy-go-lucky
So-
music. Where
When you say flat dex roll, do I still have
Just
my?
add your
We've
dex.
done
Just
this
add my dex.
campaign,
Okay.
it's fine.
Damn.
Every time we go in that stupid 40.
10.
10 is not enough, so you'll be using your strength for the attack.
Right.
So I don't know how that works in terms of mechanics. So,
It's fine. It'd be like kind of the similar premise of like using an arrow or a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a dart, little finicky.
because it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
So you,
Will I still be able to use the thingamabob? The
it's
What was the
it's a
technical
melee
term?
attack. It doesn't say using dex. It doesn't say it's a melee attack. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm just saying like after doing that, am I still able to use it?
Yeah. You're
fine.
using a melee attack. It just forces you to use it if you miss this.
Correct.
That's all it is.
If miss.
Yes. It just forces you to use it if you miss this, and you have a worse chance at hitting. Is what's going on. Rather than you using your dex and you have a better chance at.
I don't know why
naturally
you're just
hitting.
not spitting that at him.
Just roll it. Just roll it. It's all right.
Well, because guaranteed hit.
Just
Well,
roll.
I'm not. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, there we go. 18. Well,
18?
if it's strength, 17.
17 will hit. So roll me some damage.
It's guaranteed hit because you hit.
Right, I had this right. It's one piece.
Did you write down the poison? Did I not?
No, you
actually
didn't give it to me.
you? Okay. Oh, sorry. No, that's because this isn't that kind of a poison. He has to make a saving throw. Sorry, I remember what these darts are now.
Do you want me to write it down, or are you just gonna keep it in your noggin?
Well, you haven't studied it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's the main problem. I do actually have a note for this. It's a fairly low save, but it's a fairly like impactful effect. You all just rolled like dog shit that night.
yeah.
So it's a DC 11 con save. He rolled a 17, so it's modified.
That's third 17. 4 rolls, 3 17s.
Oh.
Insane.
Yeah,
getting
fucking
pretty
3
unlikely.
17s and a 13.
Wild.
So the poison, no effect.
So there's no effect from the poison yet.
Because you
And I'll
succeeded.
mark down one of the notes.
So you can retrieve the dart, it just won't have
The poison.
poison. So you've basically still got the dart because you're just shanking him with it.
Yeah.
The
we
poison's
we
just
get
been
it.
used. Does anyone else have
yeah.
anything they'd like to
So
be doing?
seeing there's a shadowy figure over him, I grab the gem of seeing and see what it is.
Yeah, it's an action to use, just so I know.
I think I gotta speak the word or not.
They're usually an action to activate.
Yeah, as an action.
Yeah, so you use your action. You speak your command word.
Let me
you-
see, bitch.
As you stare through the glass, as he himself, through this glass, he doesn't look like himself. He looks like a shadow, like he looks like a shadow with like gleaming eyes. So you don't see a true form because the true form's not here is the problem. You
Okay.
can see that he is being possessed by something that does not exist here
Alright.
physically.
That's a lot of explaining.
He's got true sight.
I know that,
Yeah.
but he just sees a shadowy figure, right?
That's all right. I'm happy to give out the information. But you can see he's definitely got something possession.
Upon seeing all this, I am simply direct a dead center on him. Sorry, Simmy, you ran up. Cast Web.
Yeah. So Web is start of turn saving throw, or is it now?
Straight away.
If it's in it when I cast it, it's right away,
Yeah,
and then
wonderful.
it's start of turn if they haven't already been restrained.
Strength save.
No, that's restrained. I believe it's Dex to be restrained. Yeah, Dex to
Dex?
be restrained, and then it's
Strength
Strength to get out.
That one is a 7.
He is restrained,
As the web kind of
and he's also. I don't know how you want to do this. He is lightly obscured.
oh yeah, lightly obscured is half cover.
Yeah.
I wrote a 9.
Jacob, do you want to change
The Dex character, everybody.
So you are also
I was meant
restrained.
to do this, yes.
Dex character, everybody. Roll 9. Fuck.
So you are also restrained by this web. You're basically face to face with Drazil as this web sort of like spreads out both between you and like sort of anchoring you together, but also just all around you.
Yeah.
You both have disadvantage on attack rolls and advantage against attacks against you.
All right.
And you have disadvantage on Dex saving throws now.
For a bit of flavor, while stuck here, Simi is going to be talking to Draconic to try and get poor Drazil out of this trance thing.
Yeah. So what happens just after this is that you see Drazil clutching this spear as he lets go of it, as it disappears, as his hand ignites, and then all of the web around the both of you.
Is he casting a spell?
No. It just ignites. So this isn't on his spell list. This is coming from something else.
Alright, so both him and you will be
Yes,
taking
we're
2d4
they're
fire
both
damage.
Taking the damage.
No save, no.
Nope.
You will take 4 fire damage.
4.
Same for me?
Yes.
Sorry, just stretch.
As
I think I stopped the bottom funny.
he starts walking backwards,
And gets caught in another part of the web.
all of the web ignites.
Only a 5-foot cube will burn away every round.
Sure.
And it's a 20-foot cube.
Oh fuck, does that mean I'm still stuck?
That one is a modified 20.
He will succeed.
As he walks. So I believe you can only be caught by the webs once per round. It's not just like a
Yeah,
every 5
I
feet, you just
believe
keep
so.
making yeah,
If this burning effect only gets rid of
because I think it's when
It just
you
if they
enter the
start
web,
it or enter it.
and so he just keeps moving through. it 'cause
He
it's not-
essentially just entered it, but now he will just leave.
as he starts moving backwards. Sorry.
By those rules, if it's just a 5 foot around him, am I still stuck?
No.
Because I would be separate.
You're actually on the other side, so
ignited.
technically you didn't take
Yeah.
the damage yet.
It's ignited both of you. It's just we've already rolled it. Damage has already been done.
It'll
it's just
happen-
on those 2 squares. You were both free.
By the time it's your turn, the next and you'll take the damage anyway.
Yeah. So he starts to walk backwards. Is the end of the because you said it's 20-foot cube.
Yes.
Yep. He clears the end of the web. Continues to move backwards. He's just sort of walking slowly. He throws his spear once more at you, who cast the web. Lazarus. That one is going to be 19 to hit.
How much AC do I gain from the half cover? Because there still is web between me and him. So I am lightly obscured.
No, so the web, it says that if it's not
It goes to the ground.
on something, it drops to the ground, and so you're walking through it, and it's
Okay, shield.
yeah, and it's holding your
That's
feet.
fine, yeah, I'll shield.
Yeah. As you sort of draw your sword, as you smack the spear out of the actual, as he
Shield.
picks it back up.
Is there still web in between me and Brazil?
Yes, he had to walk through it.
Alright,
Once your turn begins, it starts
Nero?
burning away.
I look at
Jack.
I look at you. Alrighty. I don't worry about him staying up. Just put him down.
Oh,
I'll back you up.
To hear that.
you mean I can get revenge on the lizards?
I'm gonna.
So he's currently 45
I'm going to
feet away
use
from
my wild shape
Yep. He's currently
to-
45 feet away from everyone.
to make
but-
Joel.
Wonderful.
All right.
Joel.
Anything else?
And I'm gonna have Joel be close to you.
Oh, right, it's
But
an
in the
action
air.
because you're...
Correct.
Yeah, it's bonus action for the other subclass. Yeah.
To make it fly near you, so you know what to do.
Wonderful.
So how far did you say he was from us?
45.
45.
Because you had walked 15 and now he's gone 30.
I'm a dash and get behind him,
Are you going straight towards him?
avoiding
have to
the
go
webs
through the
if I
web.
have to. I'll avoid the webs if I have to.
So it'll take you an extra round, essentially, as you're diverting around.
Okay.
So you dash towards him. I'll say you get within.
Okay.
Make it easy. Simi?
With the web still on my way, I'm just going to take action.
And Lazarus?
So I heard you say knock him down. That's still see
I said
him?
that to him. So if you're listening,
So this whole the whole area is still illuminated by moonlight. So it is
and now
light
and my
like,
hand.
very dim light. He's outside of that by now because he's 45 feet away, right? It's 10 and 10.
Well, we were 15, and you said he moved 20, so he's 35.
That's alright. I'm just
Just
gonna
getting the math
Moved
correct.
30.
Okay,
So
he
you
moved out, then
had already
30.
moved 15
Yeah,
when it happened, and then just then he moved 30.
so he's the closest.
I
I still have it up so they can see.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. You
I'm
can
gonna
still see
move
the
the
area.
30 feet up, and then I'm gonna cast dancing lights above
Sure.
So you drop concentration
yeah, sure.
on the spell.
the web. Yeah.
So as you cast dancing lights, they come into existence above him. As you can see, this shadowy aura a little bit more, as it seems to be rippling up off of him, almost like how fire dances. Anything else from you?
No, that'll do. That's my action.
As it's back to him. As
I did say I moved up 30 feet, right?
Yeah, 40 feet. Your blade dancing, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not right now.
so 30 foot, 30 foot towards him. So you're 15 foot from him. Yeah. As this all happens, kind of like shrieks down a little bit, looks up, and then flaps. He's going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Dimension Door.
Dimension door. Oh god. I mean, it's gonna be a check because I don't have my 4th slot.
Yeah.
But I will try to counter spell.
Sure.
Roll.
So roll it.
Got a DC. So it's DC's 10 plus whatever
I believe
it
it's a
is.
flat roll.
10 plus the something.
And then he
And
adds
it's
his
10 plus
modifier.
spell level.
No, it's he adds his modifier to the check. Do you? Yeah.
Okay. Spellcasting modifier?
10 plus the spell's level, so it's
14.
14. And my using my spell casting abilities, so plus 6. Okay.
Plus 6.
No.
Spellcasting ability is
no,
your
no.
intelligence.
Intelligence, so it's plus 3.
Oh, just plus 3.
The
Okay.
spell attack is plus
Yeah.
6.
Nope. 5.
5.
I rolled it 2, bruv.
As thunderous clap happens, as the light from these dancing lights around you sort of disperse momentarily in shadow as it comes back in as he is gone. Would you like to be doing?
Soon as the webs are out of my way, Simi's gonna run.
It's gone.
He dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's gone. Yeah. That happened on his turn.
Or, well, still, either way, gonna run to the spot where he was last to see if he can, because he doesn't understand that he teleported away. He thinks he's gone invisible, so he looks for the tracks of his footsteps.
Yeah, so you walk over, just for argument's sake, we say you get a really, really great roll and you see no further footprints. You're on sand.
I say to Simi in Draconic, he just vanished. He didn't run, he just disappeared.
So what you're seeing as you get there is you're literally in sand, so you can very, very easily trace his footsteps, and then they just stop in a planted position, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And I can't stand you guys, so I can't.
Simi's still just looking around in confusion, and then he
Sorry.
replies back in Draconic.
As I stop the produce flame.
Yeah.
It replies back in Draconic. Why? Where?
To not knowing what you're just
Someone's
saying,
taking.
turn to you.
Who?
Say, I recognize this magic.
Yeah, I'm still in deep talk. So he's just gone. Don't know where he's gone.
How do we find him?
It's whatever this warlock did.
Huh?
Whatever demon he made a deal with. I turned to look at you. Sorry, you're going to say something.
Yeah, he teleported away. Like, he didn't just vanish, he teleported. He's
I
gone.
know that. I didn't tell you he vanished. Said it in Draconic.
Conversation never happened.
Yes.
And eroded.
Do you know what it was?
Yeah, that was Dimension Door.
That wasn't as strong as what.
No, nowhere near as strong. It's on the level of something that I could cast, I just have not mastered it at the moment. I don't have it in my spellbook.
Righty. Might want to clear your throat.
Maybe.
Can you find him?
You're using the same voice you did in Draconics, and now I don't know what you're
No,
speaking.
they're different.
That was broken.
Can you find him?
No,
Can others?
not really.
Make me a history check, Lazarus.
Agni, what do you think? Do you think we should go looking for him? They didn't come looking for us.
15.
Magic bro.
15. You know of spells that can be used to spy and track people. You
But
just
none
don't
that I
know
can. Yeah,
them.
I don't know them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be possible, but I can't do it.
Know who? Do you know who can?
No.
As I walk up to your shoulder, put my hand on it.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but he's gone.
You would need to find a very high level wizard to track him down.
Unfortunately, he's not me. I'm glad to know you go great lengths to look for him, though. As I walk away.
Sorry, I'm still caught up. He's not me part.
So up just past where the sandbank sort of turns back to grass, there's like some light tree cover. You can go and basically stand under a like a big palm tree. It's not going to give you full cover from the rain, but you'll at least it won't be so heavy on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I take my scarf and I throw it over my head.
Yeah.
As the hood. I will take a long rest.
Yeah, I say we find somewhere to rest. Like, yeah.
Wonderful. Have a rather miserable night. The rain is still coming down heavy. You don't really have a dry place to sit. And Drizzle is...
Still under tense music.
What's that?
We're still under tense circumstances.
Yeah. That is where I was dropping it. As
Wonder if he went to the plane of Nonabel.
you do manage to get to sleep. You wake up the next morning to a rather intense sunlight. The rain seems to have cleared, but you are all completely soaked to the bone. On waking, you do notice that as you look out over the ocean, you see that there's a couple more little patches of land, almost like little islands surrounding each other. Around, as you have somewhat of a grassy plain stretches out, and from here you can see that there is actually what looks like a small village. Looks like it'd take about an hour and a half to get to.
Remember what happened last time? There was a small village in the distance.
Well, we'll approach it normally.
It's the only place we're going to find information.
If
Out
people
here.
ask where we're from, don't tell them. Just say we're travelers.
Okay.
The last time I did put a zone of truth on me. Never lied.
To be fair, you got yourself in the position.
Sit here talking about what you're gonna do. You're like a buzzing Nero and Magni around your ears. You. As there's a mosquito. There's like a lot of blood coming off out of it as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna get up and start walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely move.
Magni, as you sort of like look down, you notice that your hands have like mosquito bites on them. There's like 2 or 3 of them sitting on the back of 2 of them sitting on the back of one hand. There's a couple just like perched on your armor, on your legs, just everywhere.
Do mosquitoes work with crocodiles?
You're watching him do this as you see these like little like dots kind of coming off of him. As you hear more of a
Bugs.
As we travel, Simi will just idly just grab a few, get some.
yeah, you just squashing them as they land on you, and it's just kind of uncomfortable. It's just a really shitty way to start a morning after a really shitty night.
I'm not sure if mosquitoes work against reptilian like
They do.
skin.
These do.
These are magic mosquitoes. Oh!
No, the proboscis is actually just
I need
like as long as the rest of its body.
horrific.
Oh, they're terrifying.
Horrific. I hate this place. We
You're welcome.
burn this country to the
You're welcome.
I'm
ground.
gonna walk with my sword, like on the ice brand on my chest as best I can,
Yeah.
trying to lower my body temperature so they don't want to eat my blood.
You should train to become a sword swallower.
They seem to be staying away from you, but it's like
Fantastic.
the damage has already been done. You're holding it, and you just like scratch your arm there. Shit, you're kind of like holding it close. You're like, staying away from me now, but just fuck.
Did it get through my thick clothing?
It's mostly on like
Exposed
oh, you wear a
skin.
scarf, don't you?
I wear a scarf and a
like
hood.
you have them on your face,
Sure.
and there's like really annoyingly one that's like just inside your ear.
Would they be considered poison?
No, it's just annoying. It's more flavor than anything else.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's
ignore
just
it.
flavor.
Yeah, it's more flavor than anything else.
He says that now.
And you will have malaria.
I can't even spell that.
It's like Mario, but like Malario.
You start to walk. It's really sort of open. You can see what's around you. You can see that there's some grazing animals sort of around the place. You can see that they're fenced in by anything, but as you get closer to the village, you see that they sort of get denser and denser. So there's like, first ones you saw were really sort of wandered off from the pack. And then as you get closer, there's like 3 or 4 of them all kind of like standing around together, just eating this grass.
Are these moo cows or sheep?
They're like goats.
Don't look at them in the eyes.
They're really big though. They're like
Cow-sized?
like cow-sized goats, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're all big.
Okay.
They're all weird. But they like one of them sort of looks up, looks at you. It's got a mouthful of grass. It just goes back to eating.
This one gets me.
As you walk into town, it's like it's on the edge of this grassy plain as it then makes its way to sand again and then water. Over this side you can see another island off in the distance, and you can see quite a few small like canoes that are beached up on this side, and you can see some further ones that are out with people sort of spearfishing off of them. Inside the town, you have people weaving nets, and a couple people that are out sort of trying to herd these goat creatures off into a different direction. They look like blue-skinned. As you start to approach them, you sort of get a better view, but they look like they've got webbed hands and long, thin like ears.
Do any of them seem to have taken notice that 4 strangers walking towards them?
Well, a couple of them just kind of like looked up and seen you, and
No shit's given? Alright, cool.
that shit's given, yeah.
Is there a big town looking, or a big inn looking building?
Nope.
No.
This is like a
It's
small
just
fishing
normal
village, yeah.
village. Simi looks to the 2 who are proficient in village. Well, 3, I should say, in village knowing.
Proficient.
Where
in
we
village.
go? Here.
I'm not that proficient in village knowing.
I have been lied to.
I'm not allowed to talk. I'll get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Everyone here just looks very much at peace.
Yeah, it sounds pretty nice.
I walk up
Except the
to
storm.
one
We're all
of the
been
people.
brainwashed.
Hi there. How you going?
Well,
That's good.
good day as any. I mean,
Yeah,
it's nice that the rain's cleared up.
it is very nice. Except the sun should start to dry out my clothes. I have a quick question if you don't mind answering.
Sure.
Do you know where we are? We washed ashore last night.
I mean, don't know if people around have like another name for us, but we call
Well, do you know the island?
we call it Zillion.
Dilligan.
We don't get many
Visitors.
visitors.
Yeah.
I don't know if,
Are there other?
I don't know if that name will mean anything to you.
I don't really know many names of towns and stuff like that. I was just wondering, do you understand if there's another place where your town generally is? Like there's another village or something, or a bigger one?
Not on this island. You'd need to.
Is the island pretty small? Sorry.
Yeah, well, it took you like an hour to walk from one end of it to the other.
Oh, so we're at just the other end of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Do you guys trade?
It depends on what you're wanting to trade.
No.
for,
I was
what
wondering
wanting
if
to
you
trade.
trade with other places,
Oh.
like other islands around.
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, the islands are pretty similar to each other. not really much that we can get from the island that the others can't get from theirs.
Okay.
I mean, we had some problems with pirates going back a couple weeks, but I mean, they sort of seemed to realize that there wasn't
Anything
much here to take, and when they did try to take it, we sunk them.
Alright. Well, very good.
As you have a bit of
Impressive.
a bit more of a look out, one of the people that's out there spearfishing is like holding onto something which you thought was jutting out of his boat. You realize he's leaning over, and there's like half a mast poking out of the wall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Very good.
Stuff, so we kill them.
And you don't know where the closest town would be next to go visit.
I mean, they came from north.
Okay.
I don't know.
Remind me.
I don't know if they were circling. I'm not really sure of much outside of here. We
That's
kind of
fair.
keep to ourselves.
Thank you.
They came from north, though.
Alright, thank you so much.
No worries.
Enjoy.
I guess we're gonna head north.
Yeah, so it's all dependent on how we get there.
Walk.
We're on an island. The island ends.
Can you walk on water?
No.
And I don't believe in it.
He did point north when he said north.
Yeah, I know.
And it's towards the other island that you can see from here.
Reckon they'll let us borrow some canoes.
Possibly not.
I hate the way you phrase that.
You can ask.
Well, we will need a few of them. If you don't think it's a good idea, they're probably not going to let us. Also, I'm not allowed to talk to people. You said that.
I mean,
Maybe just
one less person now, and there is still a
Wow.
Viking rock destroyer that could appear here that took us before.
Walk with me, North.
They're his companions, I think.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
If I don't want them here, they won't be here. Walk.
I rescind my statement.
Yeah, he's just kind of walk
Oh,
off,
walkie walk.
like so that he's sort of away from here a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just still working out my
Yeah, you're all good.
spell list.
So I suppose we hit the beach.
Well, the beach is all around us, so.
We're just
Well,
walking to
in
the
that
north
direction.
side of the island.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What I said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you're at the north side. And he
Where
pointed
he
up
pointed?
towards the island that you could see as you're walking up to it.
Yeah. So
You're
how
already
far
at
is
the north.
how far is the North Island?
You can just sort of see some land poking out. Off
But I
the,
can see.
You can see it, but you're
Yeah.
not 100% sure of distance at this range.
Yeah. But is it like a tiny little speck? Is
No,
what
no,
I pretty much want to know.
Decently sized.
Okay, brilliant.
Like it probably takes
So-
up about like this much of your field of vision.
Brilliant.
It's at least
I'm a-
20 feet away.
I'm gonna look at.
He is correct, technically. That's kind of correct.
I can walk through and
Alrighty. We're gonna give this a good old try. So, I feel a little bit different coming out of the plane.
The plane.
Yes.
Meow.
I learned how to control it.
For what?
The place that we were at, where we lost you.
where they got eaten.
You learn to control what?
The plane. I don't know how to properly explain it. Maybe Magni, do you know a better way to explain it to him?
He can control
We
the
started on the
plane.
outside of the lobster thing, and we ended up where we were. We found you.
But how quick did I get
It
us
was
there?
quick.
How did you get out?
Why do you think that you guys left and then we found you pretty much the same time?
of lobster.
I mean, we spent some time in the
We don't
airplane,
talk
so we have
about
no
how we
idea
got
how
out of
long.
lobster, and you don't ask.
But
Why?
imagine you were moving it. When we were there, it's almost like it was moving around me, not me moving through it.
Ah.
All I could focus on was finding use. And leaving there, I have a bit more faith in what I can do in my abilities. So, everyone, do me a favor and link your hands.
Okay. Grab yours, grab his.
Yeah.
Use link hands.
And everyone, just be a little bit willing to experiment.
Ain't that short.
Well, he's that
I
tall.
was going to say compared to me.
So, everyone, trust me and be willing to experiment.
I'm already holding hands.
Are we going to get eaten?
No.
As you do whatever you're doing, and you leave him behind. But,
So,
was a bit apprehensive.
everyone is willing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I reach my back pocket, I
not-
mimic some words, and
how are you doing that while you're holding someone's hand?
I'm taking his hand,
I'm joking.
Ah!
and
That's
I
the
mimic
naughty
some,
place.
I'm holding a cork,
You just touched my
and
ass.
I mimic some words, sorry, and then throw it on the ground. Do me a favor. Can you just go over there and walk into the ocean? Don't swim. Just walk into it.
Okay. I will proceed to walk into the ocean.
I have cast water walking on
figured.
him.
I was gonna say, yeah, you start walking, and you get to the point where you're like, all right, the water's not cold. As you normal step, look down. No, that looks fine. As you take another step,
You dive right.
goes a bit weird again. You look down, you're like, some shallow water.
As I
you take another step,
He keeps going till it's evident that he's deep on, like
turn
on the
around,
I've
water.
always been curious
And
about
then-
that spell.
Simi turns around. I failed.
That's what I wanted you to fail. As I start walking on the water with him.
so with water walk, are you able to actually submerge yourself, or is it a?
Oh.
I'm actually not sure about this.
Oh, I can make us walk on lava.
Yeah,
With
it'll still hurt.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
it'll-
say.
you can't do it.
As if it was harmless solid ground.
I've always been curious about a spell like water
But
walking.
lava
right?
is the... So we can walk on acid,
Yes.
but only lava hurts us.
Yeah, because
from
it's the heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cook my
If you target a creature that's submerged in liquid, the spell carries them to the surface.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Oh
just
my God.
keeps you on the surface.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the way that-
16 feet
yeah.
per round.
That's the way I used to use the ring of water walking, and I'd take it off when I wanted to go under the water, and I put it back on.
It doesn't say we can submerge
Does
ourselves.
it carry the mud?
I think
Above.
even if you try to get under the water, it's like
Correct.
it's made like a film.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
we are from the Naruto universe.
Amazing.
Well, like,
No, again, they can stop it.
for flavor purposes, because I need to know. So when a water walking spell is cast, do we walk on the water like it's concrete, or is it more like one of
No.
those like jumping castle things where the whole thing's
Oh.
moving and
It's
we're, like,
solid to us, but if it's moving like a wave, we'd be feeling it like if we're going up a
Yeah.
hill.
Yeah, okay.
It's like the fucking the wavy thing, except it doesn't like throw you. as
doesn't move you
It'd
around.
be like in Frozen too.
Because you have a bit of a heavier wave sort of come up, but instead of it
Knocking us
like
into the
knock
water.
into you, it actually just lifts you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
'Cause it
but
moves
it's
under
not even
us.
it's not even a you don't.
It's like we're a platform
You
on a
just
conveyor belt. We
lift.
just sort of go where it
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
and it's always yeah.
As I walk next to Simi,
So it's
and I
easy
go-
to walk to. Yeah.
as I walk next to Simi on the water. Alrighty, so you don't have to swim. We don't have much time.
I was gonna say he can't swim.
Let's walk over to the island, shall we? At a
Okay.
pace. This lasts for an hour.
I can run.
But don't run. I can recast it if it comes up.
Okay.
I could target up
Or
to
you,
10.
or you mean if we go down?
If it comes to the if it comes close to like 50 minutes and I understand it's happening, I'm just gonna recast the spell.
Okay.
Very good.
Maybe I should have sold my soul to get magic. As I walk.
I didn't have to sell anything.
You start walking across the water. You see a couple, like you walk past a couple of these people that are out fishing, and they just kind of like look at you,
Like, what the
and they
fuck?
like
There, Gavin.
really weirdly. It's like a why kind of expression, not a what are you doing or a like I don't understand it. It's more of just why.
When I
You
notice
know?
them watching, I break out into a strut.
Yeah. Having a great old time doing it.
Well, you can
I just
hear by the
have
way I use
my staff of withering in my hand. I'm walking.
Okay,
As you're
okay,
walking-
Moses.
You're walking with the
I can
staff.
part it if you want me to.
Every time you put the staff down, it doesn't actually like get
It
stuck
goes
on the
in.
water, and it
It
goes,
goes
in.
in.
It's
You're
like
using it like a
it's like
towel.
well, I was gonna say it's like you're trying to use it as one. You're trying to judge where the water is, and like just goes under it, and you're like, yes, and you like pull it back as if you're walking with it. Every now and then you just dunk it a little bit too low as you lift it back up a little bit. But you just walk. The water is very clear. You see like fish swimming beneath you.
Where's pretty water?
Yeah, there's corals and like rocks there. As you walk out, you get towards that guy that's hanging onto the side of the mast. And now that you're looking down on it, you can sort of see into the water. You're not just kind of like reflecting off. As you can see it's not a huge ship, but this is an actual like pirate's vessel.
Yeah.
You
Like
can
a
see
sloop?
at the bottom of the actual ship itself. There's a body that's sort of floating, and they've got some rope tied around their leg from inside the hatch as they're just like floating up.
Crazy.
Graphic.
Fucking wild.
As is cool. Just travel across the water. As you get to 50 minutes out of the time that you've got for it,
Yeah, how close?
as you're sort of looking, you're eyeballing it, you're like, you might be able to make it if we run from here.
It's okay, so I don't work on mites.
Yeah.
So if I believe that there's more of a chance we're gonna duck than like dump, and then I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, well, that's just what I'm.
So can I make a check?
You sort of you kind of just trying to gauge distance. Sure. Give me a survival check.
Thank you.
Can I give him advantage?
It's a total of.
Despite helping him, like, tell
Not
distance?
really. You don't know what he's doing. He's getting to the end of his thing as he's just looking at it.
I just looked because
I forgot I had the spell guidance, so I could have given my fucking self, but I
a
forgot.
D4. Yeah.
Anyway, 10.
10?
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'll recast it.
August,
We'll
stop
recast
it.
Another third level slot.
Oh. While we're traveling, Simi will ask, "How did you kill the
are you doing?
lobster?" He's feeling it.
Turn it up if you need.
It's on max.
You're also obstructing all of the video
Yeah.
by doing that. Yes.
You're blocking their view of your magnificent face. But yes, Simi asks,
Why don't you just sit closer?
Just play the game.
"Leave me alone."
No, I'm just asking.
So you cast it again.
Yep.
Use. Keep walking. Takes you 21 minutes to get.
Cool. So
Yeah, I was gonna dunk
if,
you right at the end, like
If
at
you're like,
knee level.
if you said, "Oh, it took 10 minutes," I'd be a fuck pissed.
No, nah.
But
If
it took
if
20,
had-
it's
if you had
justified.
started to run,
Yeah.
you would have moved at double speed, and you would have like dunked into your knees at the very end.
Yeah.
Simi asked during the travels on the walkie waters,
Yeah.
"How did you kill the lobster?"
Didn't.
What language are you speaking?
Common.
Okay. gotta
He's
be
just
sure.
getting better at it.
To add extra effect, you could hear him actually practice the sentence beforehand. Like, just murmuring it to himself.
He's just getting better at speaking common.
Yeah. It's been like a month.
It's been like 21 episodes.
Yeah.
50 days.
Jesus
It
Christ,
used to
it's
be
actually nearly
a
21.
lot easier to tell the difference. That's why I asked.
I'll state beforehand speaking in Draconic and then talk normally. But if I'm speaking like this, it's
You spoke like that last time you did Draconic.
I was going to say, because
Yep.
I've been told that I need to, properly do my voice, and you spoke like this
smoke a pack a day.
when you speak in common.
Yeah. Anyway,
So I didn't really do anything. What we did was when we went in there was a giant treasury. We found a lot of items and some coin and all that. And we walked through. We found a cart. Magni spent some time actually trying to repair the cart. The cart didn't work. After that, we decided to walk down, but it kind of looped us, and then we walked backwards, found a dead body. That dead body was just pretty irrelevant to everything that was going on. And then we found another room. The room had
I'm still wearing the
walls, but they were a bit invisible walls. So then we just splattered dirt everywhere to find our way through. Then we got through to the other end, and then we found a banquet where there was a lot of food. Magni seemed to enjoy it. The boards that I summoned seemed to enjoy it. It was quite fun. I had 1 pea. And then we fell asleep, woke back up outside of it as it made its way, and then I wanted to find yous. By the way, you're losing a cotton candy.
Thanks for reminding me of that. That extra health he's had is gone.
Yeah, no.
after concluding the story, Semi just stares at you and goes, "What?"
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't a bad time.
Are you telling me that making what seemed like the objectively right decision to get the fuck away and not get eaten, and all you did was some puzzles?
Hey, sometimes you
found
just gotta
some
trust
treasure.
the process.
No.
Oh, I also
Getting digested is not a good process.
also why in there I learned how to talk to God.
But it is a process.
What?
Oh, bad high.
Are you lying?
No. Well, the way we were able to complete the puzzles was because I could talk to him, even ask him.
He was talking to himself.
I'm literally looking at you like you're talking like a crazy
That is
person
literally
right now.
how you
He's
saw that.
literally
Yeah,
how
I can't even add anything to that.
So
was
you
like I
spoke
was-
to God, huh?
Oh, bit high. It's like I was using divination.
I thought
Oh.
you were dead.
No, well, I got explained when I was studying back at the school for the 2 weeks, is that how druids work is because they get their powers from a god.
Hmm.
Like, you have to study.
I do have to study.
I don't. It just inherently comes to me because of them.
Oh, that must be so fucking fantastic for you.
I nearly died.
Oh, well, we didn't.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, we had a
when
good
we
food.
left,
He ate a lot of chicken, a lot of ham, beef. What else was there?
I hit my nose on a glass window.
Oh, you did. I forgot about that. It was the glass wall, right?
when we left, there was a lot of sand. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" We landed on a beach. My turn for a vacation. No, no, big worm,
Dead.
big worm.
We thought you were
Ate
having
him.
we thought you were having a vacation the whole
Then
entire
ate
time.
Drizzle, and then finally got to me. And apparently, I was the only one smart enough to attack it from the inside, so it spat me back out. He almost died. His arms all melty. Probably still has scars from it.
Oh. Well, hey, at least I found you, right?
That was just day one.
A little bit of heartburn.
Hey, Simi, just remember, I won't ditch you.
What'd you say?
I won't ditch you.
Oh, because he ditched you.
I know. I'll remember that when you're bleeding on the ground.
Right to your screen. You'll remember that.
You were stupid. You jumped into mouth of monster,
By the sound of it, so did you.
You can't
and I
jump.
nearly died.
You can't
And do you
jump
know
in
what
that
happened?
plane.
I didn't.
Term of phrase, asshole.
Why are you calling me an asshole? I saved your life 3 times.
The reason,
Thank you.
if you want to understand my reasoning on going inside of it, is because It's what I asked for when I was thinking. Remember how in that plane you move to the directions you ask?
Barely.
You think to get where you want to be?
Yeah.
Well, it was putting us in the area that, and fate had us going that way.
Yeah, I don't think those things were related. I think it just happened to be in your path, and then you got eaten.
Where's your staff?
I don't use a staff.
Well, I've got 2.
Believing gets
And
you
he's got this wand now.
And a
He doesn't
sword.
even know magic.
And a sword. He doesn't need to. He has a wand of fear.
I could look through this little gem and see little bitches.
He's big.
Is that because you're looking for little bitches because you're little?
He's got the magnifying glass in
I see a
reverse, so he's
little
seeing a very
big
tiny
bitch
image.
right here.
But
You, like,
anyway,
hold it away from yourself. You know how when you look into a magnifying glass from further away, the image is still as it is, but it's
Yeah.
really small.
yeah.
Yeah, now he's a little
And you're like
bitch.
doing that, you're like, see little bitches.
So, anyway, we had a right old chip of time. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, and that's the last I want to hear of it.
It didn't cost us a thing.
But by the sounds of it, you guys, when you plane hopped back and forth, it sounded like you had a horrible time.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it
It
anymore.
seems to be a common occurrence for everyone else other than me.
Well, I'm not too sure. It seems like when I'm around, I make it easier.
As you're having this conversation, you're approaching the next island.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty much where you like stop for a moment as you recast your spell, and you look up. As what you see here is a rather long beach that goes backwards, and then there's a stone wall that climbs up. You can see that you can walk around either side of it, but there is actually a cave that goes through, and there looks like there's actually a little house on the very top of the wall. That's what you're walking up to.
This island does not look familiar, does it? Oh, good.
The wall itself is 50 feet up.
We're going around, up, or through?
Well, how are we going to go up?
Fine.
If you want to go up, it's
I
up to
don't
you if you want to head
necessarily
up.
want to. I said, what do you want to do?
I don't know. You guys have the decisions.
And we could
I'm just here
go
to make
through
sure
the
that
cave.
whatever you guys want to do happens.
I've made enough decisions in
We
the
could
past
just go
3
through the
weeks.
cave.
You want to go through the cave? We
go
can save
first.
some resources and head through.
Save some resources. Better put that flame up.
don't
No,
know.
you've got torches. I can see.
Don't you have lights?
Yeah, don't you?
Hey, like a minute at a time.
Is it a cantrip?
I wouldn't.
He's asking the player.
Wait, what's that?
I wouldn't.
Can I put the
Cantrips are
voice
known.
on?
Cantrips are known.
It is a cantrip.
It doesn't last for more than a minute.
I believe
No, it is
actually
exactly
just-
1 minute.
I think it's
Light is the one that's
It's
sort of indefinite.
very
until you turn it off.
inconvenient.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can just
a
recast it,
torch is fine.
technically.
It lasts longer than a minute.
I will. Alrighty, so
His flame lasts forever.
you and I will head ahead.
You want to leave me with him?
Well, yeah, you two can't see in the dark, so you can have your flames, and we can see in the dark, so we'll let you know if anything's coming.
Sounds good.
It's a protection thing, you know?
Well, we
Because,
could
you
have
know,
just gone around.
you're not a very good bodyguard. Just want to put that
He's
out
not.
there. So maybe it's better that you stay at the back and I'll guard you.
Sounds like it's a good light snack.
But yes. Right, so we'll go 60 feet ahead?
And you're not going to put your fire up.
No.
No, okay, mad.
Haven't you figured out a resource for yourself to be able to see in the dark?
I was just going to walk around.
Well, if you want to walk around, we'll walk through.
So you want to split up again?
It worked out fine for us too. We're just going in another cave.
Okay, I'll walk around.
Alright, bye. Simi, do you have a torch?
Halfway around the island, giant fish.
Takes out torch. Presumably torch is soaked because we were rained on for like 12 hours straight.
Oh, you've been walking for like what, 2.5 hours? You
Yeah.
Also stopped and had a bit of a chat. Like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that during
And the
this
sun
time,
is hot.
You're also
like clothes.
this is like humid hot. It's like being.
I mean,
in like-
if it works, then yeah.
Also,
he's on
walking
land.
across water is naturally breezy.
Yeah.
Which means that
Oh,
helps
that
with
would
drying.
be nice.
I'm also just going to allow you to assume that during all of this travel, as you are doing nothing, you're not just going to be walking in wet clothes and like hating life. You're just trying to drain yourselves out. You're trying to, make sure everything in your bag is okay. So I'll say that you have just dried out.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He'll light up a torch.
Oh, you're not gonna go with him?
Well, if he wants to walk in the dark, sure. I'll keep with him.
Well, he's walking around.
He's not coming in the tunnel.
So unless you want to go tell him that you have a torch and he can come walk through.
Do you? He's going to just speak in Draconic because he's just talking to you now. Do you have a way to contact us, like a spell or?
No. Oh, trust me. I'm quite mad at the two of you. So I'm going to walk through, go do what I need to do.
we do?
You're mad at us for a stupid reason.
Were you meant to, body me, protect me, and follow me?
I'm not going to kill myself.
I'm
because
asking
I
you
was
a
given
question.
Food.
Just ask me a question. Answer a
As in the
question.
2 lizards or us 2?
2 lizards.
Oh, okay.
Well, one lizard.
Well, no.
But
No,
yes,
that
About the other
makes
one as
more
well,
sense.
But
Look, I like the food.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I have to do the not the croaky voice for common.
Yeah.
I like the food, but I'm not sticking around just because I'm hungry.
I have also paid for your accommodations. I've paid for food for you. I've done everything like that.
Uh-huh. I never asked.
I could have just let you not. And also, you guys agreed. So it means basically you verbally contracted. Correct.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
sorry, what's the sound?
Simi, I want an apology. And then after that, if you want me to help you find your friend, better start making it up to me a little bit. The first thing you can do to make it up to me is, one, after you apologize, go with him and make sure he's safe. It's better to be in pairs. Because if you're in the dark and you get hurt, we'll be way too far ahead. Go into the light where it's better for you and you can see.
There's another reason I left. When you said 60 foot, I was like, yeah, nah, bro.
He's just blank face staring at a wall from him before he looks down. I'm sorry. And then he walks off.
Thank you. Alright, Magni, let's go.
You're making that noise as you. I know the words.
You know, with the
use.
amount of times we talk in it and how much you've taken an interest in it, I wouldn't be surprised if you start learning Draconic.
Oh, by the way, when you're going like the halalala noise, you're telling them to fuck themselves.
Good.
Magni, you notice the carving work out of
Oh, is this stone?
out of this stone. Looks familiar.
Oh, yeah?
Looks giant made.
You said we hadn't been to this island.
You haven't.
Knows
Yeah,
giant.
I know.
I know the language, motherfucker.
I'm kidding.
But
Free Wi-Fi.
The stonework itself is familiar to you.
I'll relay this. Be like, this stonework is familiar to me. It's giant make. I don't need the glasses to see that.
Yeah. So with him saying this, Lazarus and Simius will be close enough to hear this is giant make. He's a little bit excited at seeing it.
I
he
walked
left
away
ages ago.
ages ago.
Yeah,
Like that whole conversation, I was walking the whole time.
because we didn't go into the cave.
Sure.
So Simi heard it.
Sure. All right, Simi, you heard. I was. The idea is that when you say, "Oh, I walk away," things don't happen immediately while things are going on. So, like.
Oh, like him and I had a conversation. He walked away, and then him and I had a 5-minute conversation.
You've had a bit of a That's all right. So, I was gonna say that you were only like 30 feet away. Like, are you running or are you just sort of sauntering off?
No, I'm taking a casual stroll around the island, and however far I got in the 5-minute conversation they had is how far I got.
Yeah, all good.
I would
Simi,
say
you can have not heard it. That's fine.
Simi would quickly
Would just make
catch up
sense.
Yeah,
to,
because he's not that far away.
Yeah.
I'm probably like 60 foot or something. I don't
It's
know.
also the fact that I get 40 foot of movement. I go meow.
But that's what you notice. You see that this cave. It goes 20 foot in, and then there's like what looks like a threshold. It's not sealed by anything. It doesn't actually look like there was even a door in here, but there's a ring that goes all the way around the cave. And then it opens up like 20 foot later into a big room.
Last time there was a giant big room. There was some minerals in here.
Rocks.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you walk in.
This cave big enough to hold a giant?
Hold me.
Alrighty. That's alright.
You look down at him as he says this.
I'm giant.
For the cave itself, as you're thinking,
Not
isn't
here. Fuck off.
that big. It's not as big as the other one was, which was like 50 foot high. It's only 15 foot tall. But you walk in, as the room that this opens up to is just full of crap. There's like what looks like a giant tarp, but on closer inspection looks more like the sail from a boat. There's like a table there, and it's just kind of got a like a cup sitting on top of like a mug. You just keep scanning across the room. There's open chests. There's like full-on sofa. Looks a little bit bigger than what you would expect for yourselves, but it's not stupidly oversized like everything was in the last place. And as you just continue to look around the room, you see that there's another like ring, and it sort of obscures what's behind it, but it doesn't look like there's a door there again.
What are you gathering from this? Would you be magic?
It was a frat party.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Alrighty.
Obviously not giants living here, because these are smaller rooms. Maybe giant kind? So, maybe others like me, maybe, aren't actually giant, but no giants.
Okay.
They said there was something obscuring something else.
Yeah, so it just sort of gets kind of dark as you hit that ring. So it draws around. It's an actual circular hole that goes from this room into what's behind it. But you see this circular ring around it, and then there's just kind of like a veil, almost looks like it's drawn like a magical veil. Sort of stops you from seeing through.
I put my hands through it.
Yeah, you sort of walk over to it and you put your hand into it as your hand sort of just is through it.
Repeat.
Nothing feels weird. It doesn't suck you through like portals do.
Some sort of weird veil here.
Okay. So,
I'll stick my head through.
Stick your head through. As you see, what looks like a bedroom. There's big like a big crate that's just got fabric, like sleeves hanging out of it. There's a bed there. It looks like there's the covers that are drawn up and something in the bed. There's
Irrelevant.
as you head through there, you can see that there's this same ring on this side, and you can see that the other end of the room, up towards where the bed is, you can see that the entire wall looks like it's made out of like a mirror, like reflective glass.
Does it sound
And
like
there's just more shit everywhere in here.
Does it sound like there is any snoring or breathing or noise being
breathing, no snoring.
made? As I pull my head back through, there's something in there.
As soon as your head comes back through, you can't hear the breathing anymore.
There's something in there. I saw it in the bed. I saw a mound in the bed and I could hear breathing.
How big was the room?
Similar to this.
I'll be back. Okay.
I'll be back.
So I'm going to wild shape into a mouse.
Sure.
I look much bigger while you're like that.
As I'll go.
Yeah, you walk through the veil, see this room, it's just fucking shambles. There's a bunch of stuff that you'd probably be able to climb up as a rat to sort of get a better vantage point in here.
Brilliant.
Like I said, there's just planks of wood around the place, and there's just, it looks like a hoarder's home. So you sort of like scamper up something, you come around the side as you're up towards the top of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
As you look there, as you see what looks like a humanoid that just looks taller than a normal humanoid. Like they look like they're about Lazarus's height if he was half his height taller than he is.
Okay.
Long head, but you're seeing it from the back, no hair.
Mm-hmm.
And just like a really big hand that's like up like this. Like sleeping.
Yeah. What color is the skin?
It's dark in here. You're seeing with your dark vision, you can't really tell.
Okay.
It's like a lighter shade
Yeah.
rather than a darker.
Remind me of Lazarus.
Not really. The height was more just a comparison.
I go back out.
Yeah. Just kind of climb down everything again, head through. You notice as well that when you come back through the veil, you can't hear the breathing.
Okay. You see me come back through.
Now, are you my friend or another rat?
I will transform.
And then Miro comes through. You see a rat in front. Nah, kidding. Yeah, you end your transformation.
Alrighty, so he's quite big, like Lazarus size. Didn't get much more of a look at him.
Okay. But he was definitely alive.
He was sleeping. There's nowhere else to go in here, is there?
One of the walls looked like a real big mirror or something.
A mirror. Have you touched it?
No,
You
that's
saw
a
the
veil?
mirror. It's on the other. It's in the other room.
Okay.
no, I didn't touch it. Plucked my head in, heard the dude, and came out and told you.
So let's walk up to the mirror.
In the room in there.
Yeah. Oh, in that room.
Yeah, that's right. It's in that room.
Okay. Let's just leave the cave. No point to be in here. If he's sleeping, don't want to wake him up. It'd be rude. We already know how, those tall type of people act when they're flustered. We have Lazarus to see. So we'll leave. And we'll just walk around.
Start yelling at me.
My ears are burning.
As we're gonna cut to Lazarus, Simi, you sort of run up, catch up to Lazarus. Do you go left or right?
Looking at the door left.
Left. So yeah, you just
Oh,
come around the side of
great.
it.
So you're coming with me, huh?
See that this wall sort of like drops off quite significantly as you walk sort of around it, so you'll be able to see the end of it, and it drops pretty significantly straight down. It's still 25 feet high, but you see that there's like some grass sort of grows out the top of the rock that's there, and as you come through here, you do see quite a number of ships, large ones out on the water. They look like they're heading in this direction, and they're not especially far off. You also just see more of these like little insects. They look like they're up higher than they like they're up in the grassy bed up at the top. You can just sort of see them buzzing around, but you don't really get much more than that. You'd need to go a little bit further to be able to sort of get to a point where you can climb up and start going backwards and see up.
I take it that Lazarus has stopped upon spotting these ships.
This is just as he's walking around. This is what he sees.
Oh yeah,
So that if he looks at that and goes, you know, decision has changed, or do I want to continue forward, and do I want to like do an actual try and do a lap of this place? It does. This island does look significantly bigger than the other one, but you can just sort of tell that as you come around this side, there's a way to get up to the higher platforms of it, and these ships they were pretty much just covered by this wall as you were sort of around it. So they're not directly in line, they're more off to the left.
Keep walking.
Are you trying to sort of go around? Are you trying to get up?
Trying to get around. Yeah, well, they went in the tunnel, as far as I'm aware, and gotta get around to meet them at the other side.
You keep walking around, and you notice that there's this is where like all the trees start. You can see that a couple of these trees actually have significant portions of the tree sort of cut backwards in through it. They're about 7 foot in diameter, but some of these ones that are cut out have rather large, like 2 foot cutouts of the tree. It's still standing, it looks structurally sound, but wood's definitely been taken from it. And as you just sort of keep moving around, you see that there's up ahead there is a ladder, a short ladder that goes up the 25 feet. And other than that, still just this raised platform, and you can sort of trace the sand as it sort of up. It goes up that way, diverts back around. You can see it goes around a lip, like all the way. The ladder's like 40 feet from you here.
While we were walking and shit, Simi will point out the boats to Lazarus and ask,
That's a good question.
friends?
No, I wouldn't call us friends.
He's pointing at the boats, not you.
Okay.
Why would they be friends? We just got here.
Friendly. Or
Have you seen them?
no. What? That's
So have they
asking.
have they attacked you?
No.
Have they attacked me?
No.
Have you attacked them?
No.
How do we have any way of knowing if they're friendly?
Because you know things.
About boats?
Uh-huh. You know magic. You know...
I pull out my
School.
book, go to an empty page and draw like the simplest picture of a stick boat.
Yeah.
Like, there you go, I know that much about boats.
Okay, I know.
You literally draw.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
That's a good boat. I want to hang that on my
Terrible.
fridge. Now I know you don't know about boats.
Apparently no.
Oh.
I know where to find information on them.
Not here.
Depends. Won't help to know if they're friendly or not.
Well, Fishtown safe. Airtown safe.
Debatable.
Island town with mountain not safe.
As in where we are.
No, where Magni made the swords. That town with the people.
And it's not safe.
Pointing out that it's hard to tell if safe or not.
No, it's usually pretty easy. If you're not being killed or murdered, it's probably safe. See, the worm wasn't safe.
Oh. Should we go ask boat people where we are?
But they're not just gonna give us the same answer as the other boat people.
Do these boats look different than the other ones?
They're quite large, yes.
You know what? I could use some entertainment. Yes, please go and ask them. And I will watch.
You ask. You speak better.
Not allowed to talk to people anymore.
Nero not here.
I don't
Every time you say that, there's just a smile that creeps across his face. He tries to hold it in, but it happens every time.
I can if speak Draconic.
What's Nero not being here got to do with anything?
He can't talk. I can't talk.
You're talking right now.
Well. But you talk well. Even if not great. Better than me.
I do talk very well and I can talk very great. My vocabulary isn't the problem. My undying and seething rage of the Duke that gets in the way.
Alarm bells go
Maybe
knocking.
just forget about Duke for now.
Okay. Like you forgot about Simi already, for now?
Forgot myself. You mean
You passed that
Brazil?
test.
Fuck is this conversation?
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, you forgot about Drazil already?
have not?
Oh. Are you sure? Because you haven't brought him up. You haven't even tried to go look for him.
What am I supposed to do?
Ask questions
I have.
to people who might know things.
You too.
We've clearly
I've asked.
told you that we
told.
don't know things.
No. You don't know. I
That is-
now
that is
know you
correct.
don't know.
Who the fuck else would he talk to?
Gestures around to the abandoned island. Who else ask?
Well, nobody asks. You need to ask.
So when you're gesturing, you sort of like look one way. There's a wall that's 20 foot high there. You're like, who asks? And then you realize you're gesturing at the boats and lots of water.
Yeah.
So it makes your point. You're like,
Where
do I gesture
ask
here?
boat people?
Okay, go and ask them.
You come with?
Not anymore.
Why?
Because this conversation is getting me nowhere. They're probably halfway through and out the other side of the goddamn fucking mine by now.
We've been doing nothing for
About 10
2
minutes.
months. We have been walking.
We? We've been doing nothing.
Uh-huh.
We.
Uh-huh. What do we know?
Okay,
about
you can
Duke?
go continue doing nothing over by the boats, and I walk away.
Sure. Are you walking backwards? Are you
Just
gonna continue
continuing
forward?
around. Yeah.
And just along the sand? Just along the sand?
Yeah, just around the wall.
Yeah, just make
Yeah.
sure. I don't want to assume.
Simi contemplates his position in this party at this very moment. Like, you guys have provided him nothing.
What does Simi do?
I provided him with many opportunities to make choices on something, and now he wants to tell me I've done nothing.
No.
So in character, I'm walking away.
Realistically, you gave him nothing.
You gave me nothing.
What you were saying there was just fucking dog shit. It's been like 10 hours. You like ask people who know stuff. We're not near anyone that fucking knows anything.
Well, I can't
Your
help him.
conversation right there was so fucking irrelevant.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
I don't
Tried.
I've got nothing to tell him.
Yeah, but your argument was just dumb.
I tried so hard to say, it's like, hey, what if we go ask the dwarf people? No. Why?
Because I don't want to lose the rest of the party. We're
They
not
left
here to get
us.
split up. I'm walking around because I can't see in the fucking dark.
Technically, we didn't leave. You just walked away.
You walked away. You split the party. I followed you.
Yeah, because I can't see in the dark. You didn't have to follow me.
Neither can he. Did you ask him if he has a way to fucking light?
You have cantrips for light.
I have to recast every single minute.
Yeah, that's still light.
Just because it can be
What's a
done
cantrip?
doesn't mean it logically makes sense as a character to do it over and over
don't you
and
have a
over
torch?
again.
Cantrip.
Why don't you have a torch?
I don't have a cantrip.
a torch.
I cantrip down
I
the
don't have an
stairs.
adventurous pack. Or anything like that.
There's no stairs in this cave, so.
Oh,
Sorry, you
Jail and
can't.
shit.
Are you
No,
sure?
like, 10-foot
we all
size.
bought packs before we left. Even you.
You had to guide me through the other, like,
No.
the first
When
tunnel.
before we left to, before we left the
I bought
town, we all
rations.
bought rations, packs, everything for the travel into.
I mean, yeah, I got stuff.
yeah, we all did.
Oh, I don't remember buying any.
Oh.
He probably chose not
Maybe
to
you
buy
just
anything.
didn't.
Oh no! You
Take it
ran
back.
off. You went off because you wanted to find your Severin stuff. Why we?
Yeah.
We,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got silk rope.
You do have Silk Road.
He does have silk robe.
You keep it very close.
I do. Every now and again, I just give it a last. Oh,
I think that's a great time for us to have a
Yes.
short rest. It's getting real hot in here. I'm gonna go walk outside, cool down a little bit.
Where
Yeah, I
it's
have
hot
a
and
good
muggy.
question for you.
Yeah.
Just to notify stuff because an app doesn't exist.
Very good.
Outside's
So
gonna suck.
go have
Oh,
a
yeah.
drink, go to the toilet, do what you need to do. We will see
I'll
you
fully
in 5-10 minutes.
prepared for that.
Just a quick one, just to sort of collect our thoughts, figure out where everyone's wanting to go from this point. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
And we're back.
Beyond.
Are we on mute?
We are unmuted, but my camera is off.
Oh.
There only one music
They
playing.
have just gone to sleep.
Sleepy time.
All good. We'll be back in just a second. Thanks, Blake.
When that is off.
Yeah. So, we will come back to Nero and Mag. They've just sort of been wandering around this cave. You've noticed that there's something in it. He's started to leave. Walked outside. Sun is shining. What are you doing?
Walking the way that they went.
Yeah,
way
okay,
that
you're
is
actually
in
going
the
to
wall.
follow them.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you were
I was
actually
gonna
want
say,
to do.
we probably aren't that far away because we stopped to talk for ages.
You stopped to talk for ages, and you haven't been like walking that quickly. You're just sort of trying to make a round. Yeah. So you just round that that corner where the walls real high, and you can sort of see them. If you were to take a direct line to them, you'd have to go through the water, but they've gone in, around, and they're sitting up at the side of it. They just stopped chatting.
And then probably he, at this point, leaves off to walk to the ladder. You're walking the ladder, right?
What?
Like after our
No,
conversation.
he wanted to continue back.
Continue
around.
around, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the same direction.
Oh, okay.
So you're having this conversation, and Simi's like, and then Lazarus just, and then walks off, and Simi's just left there standing. As you're standing there, you're like, what the fuck? And you turn, you're looking around as you see the other two, sort of rounding that first corner.
He'll walk over to them.
Is everything alright?
He'll point to the boats. Do you know anything about who those people are?
So they seem to be just villages, people that live on the island and fish to survive.
These boats here are much bigger.
Oh,
These are
okay. I thought they
big
were there.
boats.
They're big, that's
It's so. How close are they to the island? Sorry.
A few 100 feet out.
Okay.
They're not like super close, but you can tell that they're really big. Looking at them, you just see the sails. You don't have markings on them.
Well, to put it in perspective, we passed a wrecked boat in the ocean before.
Yes, you
The
did.
guy that was leaning on it. Do they look the same?
From
Or similar?
this distance, it just looks like a big boat. You see sails
Yeah.
mostly.
Sails probably be gone thing. Okay.
So the sails weren't up
So-
on the other one; they were shredded and disconnected. And
Oh yeah. That's
it was just the mast. Yeah.
So Simi, I've been living in the town for about 11 years. Like, I'm originally from a small village, so I don't really know much about other places. Just like how you're from your village. I went to there and started taking care of animals because it's the right thing to do to make sure they're all right. So when it comes to big boats like that, I have no idea, but I am willing to find out.
Okay.
But first, let's get up here to a safer point and try and figure out what's going on. So I have a question as well. When you were drowning last night, is it because you can't swim?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, that's on me. Yes.
Okay, so you can't
Yes.
swim.
No water in the desert
Alrighty.
like that. That's why he gestures to himself. And Brazil looked like that. He
But he's green and you're like brown.
sand. It's like sandy color.
So I will try my best to always make sure you can walk above it.
Thank you.
Wow, so you do know that word.
Yes.
Okay.
The keys.
Alrighty. Where's he going?
Get other side. Meet with you two.
What if we just walk after him at a distance?
He'll never catch up with us.
Realizing that he's now talking, to you two, he kind of goes, "Why are you here?"
Because there's nothing in there. As I cast Thaumaturgy on myself
Yeah.
to yell out, Lazarus, 3 times as loud as my usual yelling voice.
You're like 100 feet away, and Lazarus. It definitely sounds like it's come from behind you.
God.
Invest in Apple.
You see him look up.
My ancient family members come to haunt my past.
Wait up! Wait up.
Okay.
I didn't order any food.
I'm assuming you're walking towards
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I have stopped. Wait. Wait up.
There is
Is somebody in the house talking to me?
There is the 25-foot wall next to you. You have passed the.
I can't wait up there.
You have passed the ladder though.
You seen anything?
You probably recognize it's.
You can hear
by
it.
now.
Yeah. No. I don't have value. I don't know if you can
can't-
actually hear me.
I couldn't hear you.
Speak louder.
When he turns his head, you can see his.
Yeah.
You can see that he's moving his mouth. He's
Just wait.
definitely talking.
We'll be there in a second.
Okay.
Behind you.
As you turn around, they're like 20 feet
Oh.
from you. They're like 20 feet from you now. Yeah.
As I turn off Thaumaturgy, so I don't yell at him.
Like, I was gonna try and meet you guys on the other side.
There was no other side.
Oh.
That we know of.
We saw someone about your size sleeping,
Bit
so
bigger.
we decided not to bother them.
Give me another Goliath?
No, the skin tone was a bit different in the dark.
Yeah, we can't see in the dark, so it probably wasn't one of us.
Maybe it's like me and Brazil. Same but different.
No. So, let's head to the house.
You wanna go up there? Okay.
You
Okay,
did
we-
pass
we have to go
a
back.
ladder like 60 foot back.
Oh, I didn't pay attention because I was looking at them.
Yeah,
Oh.
the ladder's back that way.
Oh, why didn't you go up it?
Well, because I didn't think the tunnel would end up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I just start walking back to the ladder.
Yeah, mhm.
Magni, while this is all happening, can you roll me a perception check real quick?
Don't do that. Wow.
Ooh.
22.
22. You see another cave up ahead.
It's not cave.
So it's further up. It's
sorry.
right where that jut out is. You can see just the opening of another cave. It looks like it drops down a little bit.
Alrighty.
So it looks
What?
like
Another
Yeah.
it's not as
cave.
Not
No,
cave.
he said up to the house. That's where not dark. That wins. No
this
take
one
no
dips
take
down a
backsies.
bit. This one dips down a bit.
Magni, why don't we head back to the cave after we go to the house? You and I can go vent.
I'll come with you to the cave, but I'm staying outside.
Oh, if you didn't know, he has a torch.
You son of a bitch.
You walked off.
And he's also not wrong.
Yes, you just turn around.
Yeah.
Start walking towards you just turn around. You just start walking towards the ladder.
Walked towards the ladder.
Yeah.
You're just like staring at him. By the time you turn around, Nero's already like 20 foot back towards you. Like, oh fuck! At a moment.
I start falling in. I was like, there's a fucking torch and fucking sand. And fucking, ooh, why don't you fucking spell fucking 20,000 times?
I don't need it. Even I got a torch.
Actually, so do I.
I
Are
hate
you saying this to Lazarus too? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, thanks.
That's why I brought it up as well. I was saying, I have a torch. But she's walked out.
Wait, Did you say you had a torch when we were in here?
I didn't get a chance to say it in Edgewood because you were just going.
Oh, I can't see in the dark.
Yeah,
And that might be,
you don't need to see to hear.
No. Hey, look. The dark's scary.
Turn that down, I can't see.
God, I can't see you.
The dark's scary, okay? What do you want from me?
No, what got me was I can't see to hear. Yeah, you get back to it. You climb up the ladder. As you see another sort of field up here, there's more of those really big goats grazing around.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As you look up, there's like a rather large hill that they're sort of, as goats do, they look like they're sort of standing on the side of it, like 1 foot here, 1 foot here.
How are they on the wall?
As they're just totally flat, they're not leaning at all on this thing, and they're just having a great time. They're just eating the grass. But you can see that this house is right up at the top of this 65-foot incline.
Wonder if these goats are like the ones that get scared stiff.
Well, probably best just leave it alone.
You also see that the trees that are on this have fruits growing off of them.
Oh,
What kind of fruit?
I'd be willing to try those if we didn't have, access to
There's-
berries that are good.
One that has just apples, and there's one that has some fruit that you don't recognize.
Sorry to put this on you, but I have those autism moments every now and then. I was like, what kind of fruit?
Yeah, apples and a fruit that you don't recognize.
What shape is the fruit I don't recognize?
It's
It
weird.
is irrelevant shape.
It actually looks like it has corners. So when you get up to it, it looks like it's a pentagon.
Alright, he'll note that for later. And continue on.
I'm going to reach into my bag.
It's a gum fruit.
As I reach into my bag, I'm going to
Bear.
grab touch the mistletoe that's in the bag
Yeah.
as I cast good berry.
Yeah.
As I eat one.
You have eaten a good berry. You feel good for the rest of the day.
Keep climbing.
Keep sort of climbing up this hill. It's not fun walking up it, but it's not gonna kill you.
Absolutely fine.
But you get to the top of it and you just see this one lone house. It's fairly small, basically just like a shack. You'd probably fit maybe 3 rooms in this place. But
Pretty shack.
Oh,
Like a townhouse.
We're gonna-
no, like granny flat.
yeah, like a granny flat, yeah.
we're gonna go and say hi?
And you can see that there's it's made out of wood, whole thing, and there's like windows that don't have any glass on them.
So
You walk up, you hear something crash inside,
Oh,
and,
that
like,
can't be
break,
good.
and then a whole lot of scrabbling around.
hello.
And then with the door, you just hear like as the door opens, and there's a guy standing there. He looks like the people from the other island.
Yeah.
Except he just looks like he hasn't slept in like 3 weeks.
Hello.
As he's just kind of like, who are you?
Hi. We just stumbled across the island. Just wondering if you have anything that we could ask questions about. So you just threw me off a little.
Where you have you
I have
wondering
questions.
if you have things that you can ask questions.
We would
I don't
like
understand the
to.
question.
We would like to ask you some questions, as we are in a very unfamiliar place.
Okay.
Do you know
Like,
what the
door
island is?
is like just
yeah.
open, but then you can see that there's no like chains or anything on it. He's holding it.
First question, are you alright?
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Do you know where we are? Island-wise, like, does it have a name or anything like that?
Home.
Home? Okay. Do you know what part of the world we're at? Wait, the south, north, east, west?
We're on the little island.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Middle island. We're on one of the islands.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I live here.
Okay. Like, just by yourself? There's no other villages?
Just me and my goats.
Okay. Is there anything we need to be worried about on the island?
Don't try to take any grass out of the goat's mouth.
Take any what?
Grass out of the goat's mouth.
Oh, no, I definitely won't. I'm a vet. I look after animals and heal them.
Can you deal with this? As he puts his hand out the door,
Yeah.
as he's actually just missing these 2 fingers.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I tried to get some of the grass out of the goat's mouth.
How recent is it?
About a week ago.
Was it like last week or ages?
It's fan just died.
Hands out.
I had it on full
As
blast.
he just keeps.
Been a while, hasn't it?
He lost count of his form.
That's alright. Unfortunately, no, I look after animals.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you're not an animal.
kind of pulls his hand back in from.
I can tend to the wound if it was fresh, but I can't heal it in terms
No,
of putting
not
the
fresh.
fingers back.
As he turns it to you, as it's just a big scab.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my ability to heal him for a D6.
Yeah. So you attempt to do it, and so I'm not gonna take any.
Yeah.
Anything. Like the leaves sort of come off of you, it peels off your skin and sort of floats over, lays over the top of it, and then just drops.
Yeah.
And the scab has not changed at all. It's healed as best as it can be. This clearly happened a long time ago. He lost count trying to figure out how long ago it was.
You look like you need a nap.
Why? What? Huh?
Oh no, what he's saying is you just look a bit distressed.
I feel fine.
Okay.
What are you doing in there?
That's a bit private.
What then you like to know?
That's why I asked. I'm a very curious person.
Oh, okay. You want to come and see?
Sure.
As he opens the door.
His insanity worked.
As you look in through this door, he's got a little makeshift kitchen. It's got burners, but they're not connected to anything. It's kind of like the butane
Yeah.
cooktops, except there's nothing underneath it. It's just the grill tops, and they're just sitting on a table there. He has this big box in the other end of the room, and then all throughout the place there's just different scraps of metal, and there's bunch of wood, and you can actually see what looks like a giant chunk of a tree that's been carved out of it and just laying in the middle of the room.
Okay.
It's actually halfway through this room into one of the other rooms off to the side, and it just goes straight through the doorway, and just you look at you there's no way you're getting into that fucking room easily.
quite
It's just
big.
gonna be a fucking mission to get in there.
Just well, what are you trying to make?
Taxidermy
It's
goat.
got stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah, what-
I just make things. Made that. Points to the box.
You made the box?
Yeah. As he walks over,
what's
he
it?
opens the box as you see just cold air dripping, oozing out of it.
What's in the box?
Right, get my food.
Ah. Fair enough.
He just leaves the door open. He just walks back over.
Somebody's got a peek inside the box.
Yeah, you look in there. You see a bunch of fruit. You see what looks like meat. You don't know where he got meat from.
I
can
hope the
you can make
guts.
one guess.
Yeah.
The one that took his fingers.
And you can actually just see a pile, a couple little piles of seaweed.
Okay.
But maybe this.
I'm not inside.
Simi will like keep the door open and gesturing out. Can you see the boats from here?
No, there's no. The windows are on a different end of the house.
No, not the windows, like the doorway. Like,
Oh
just
yeah.
out
So
the doorway.
when you came up, so you. The
magic marker.
and then the house is like. Wait. So this was that side.
Oh,
The house is like way over here, and the door points up.
I know you're wearing glasses, bro. Like,
I can see.
I can see
I can
it.
tell.
It's fine.
It's all good. It's
So-
just the marker is remarkably faded.
Yeah.
So is there anyone else on this island?
I just couldn't find it.
The other two.
I'm pretty sure this one
They're
works.
pretty much gone.
Are they?
Oh no.
It's fine.
Are you the only one on this island?
Yeah, this is my island.
All for you.
Everybody else left.
Do you own the ships?
What ships?
A lot of ships close by. Big ones.
I don't know no ships.
Do you know who?
I don't know you.
So, if you're the only one on this island, then what's sleeping in the cave down on the coast?
Huh?
Yeah, there's something sleeping in the cave down on the coast.
No, there's not.
Oh yeah, there is.
When was the last time you came outside?
Okay,
when did
as
you
he
see
turns
sunlight?
around and he just starts fiddling with some of the scrap metal, and he's just like banging things together. Throws it. Grabs something else. When he bangs it together, there's a spark, and it just seagulls together. It's almost like it's like he just smelted them together. The other ones just didn't work. You have no fucking clue what this guy just did to join these two bits of metal together, and they just don't look like they do anything anyway.
That was cool.
What'd you do?
I make it things.
How'd you do all that?
As it's just like a big like twirly. There's like a rod, and then there's like half a spring, but it's been partially unwound, so it's like, and then it just like trails off that way.
How'd you combine it like that?
I just grab something, and I just go as it doesn't. Throws that piece away. Grabs another one. Ching, ching. Is it just like that? Now this is ruined. So he throws it away.
Wait, I make stuff too, but I can't do all that.
Okay, you have your way of making
I
things.
made this sword. Let's bring
Whoa!
the flame tongue. This is what I made.
Yeah, you pull a weapon out. He's like, whoa!
I'm not doing anything with it. Like
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm just showing it as I put it back.
I don't know how much more I should say.
If you didn't see like the 7 weapons I'm carrying, roughly.
Where you have more?
Yeah.
We are traveling. We are traveling. We need to be able to defend ourselves.
I've got a big hammer.
Yeah,
We're not
he
hit.
puts his hands down
We're not here
as
to.
he turns around.
Fight
He sees,
anyone.
he sees the refrigerator. Oh, who left this open? Walks over.
You did.
No, Simi did.
I think it's crazy. I think it's
would
crazy
not
enough to
leave
believe it.
my fridge open.
While I'm outside, I do want to do something.
Yeah, we can go to you.
Thanks. I'm going to cast Divination. I sit down and just go into my own world again.
I want to cast this school of magic.
When you cast this, does
No, that's a
anything
spell name.
visually happen
Yeah.
to you? You just
Like leaves start floating around me and stuff. Like always does when I do this style of magic.
There's a faint glow around him. They sort of like they leave him, but they sort of suspend and then stop.
well, Crazy Man seems to be Magnus's and Lazarus's
I'm
department.
assuming
so-
you're not even in view.
I'm not.
He's not
I'm
in.
the building. No, this is why they're in there.
Yeah.
Talking and doing all that crap.
Simi would have left because Crazy Man is crazy, and then he just starts.
You start walking into. Where are you going? Not gonna
Leaving?
go trying to take my goats, are you?
Like, what?
Goats.
Is that
Don't put your hands in them mouth.
I won't.
Okay.
So this is in the intermediate time of
Yeah.
them all fucking around.
If he doesn't get interrupted again, he'll leave and then watch you.
This is going to be done.
This is probably going to be done by the time you come out. I'm doing this while you guys are in there.
We've rewound to him.
We're rewinding.
Because I never went in.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right.
So you casting divination.
Yep. All right.
Where are we on an island?
The more broad what's going on is, the more likely something's gonna.
Where we are currently are on this island in this area, is there any significant point to being here? Anything you want me to do specifically? Or is it just better if we leave and pursue the goals that we have? Theoretically, the question was, do we stay here or do we leave?
Yeah, I'm reading the actual.
Do I
spell.
stay or do I go?
You can be ominous, but
Do I
truthful.
put my
gonna get
fingers
closer
in
No,
the
so
Start
it's,
for that?
you ask a question concerning a specific goal or event or activity to occur within 7 days.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a.
So the goal here is... Yeah.
So what was the question again?
Is there anything in this island that's worth the time of my goal? Or do I leave?
The answer you get is whether or not something is of worth is your own opinion. There are things everywhere you look. Depends on how you want you don't get much out of it. It's just it was like a vague question. You get sort of a vague answer.
Was it a vague question?
Yeah.
I was pretty specific on it. Was there anything on this island that's going to help me with my goal? Or do I leave?
You're not asking what is the secret of this puzzle. Like it's pretty vague.
Okay.
So there are things all around you that may be helpful to you. Whether or not that is...
My goal is finding the Duke. Yeah. So there are things here that can help me find the Duke then.
Well, it might not necessarily be to directly help you find the Duke, but it might be to help you get to a place where you can go to find it. Like, it's...
Unless there's another portal here. I don't...
Or it could, it could be you can find a boat around here to be able to travel to a place that's more relevant. Like, that's what I mean by it's a vague question. Is there anything here that could help me? There's things everywhere that can help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more or less asking the DM, have we wasted
our
time or should we continue?
I know. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I will give you as much content as you want. So. Come back to you. Timmy, you're starting to leave, and he gave you an earful about it.
Yep.
Okay, how about you two? You want some tea?
You have tea?
I can make tea.
What kind of tea?
Tea?
As long as I can watch you make it, I'll try some.
Gotta bring me out of bed.
Okay. As he walks to the front door and just walks outside, leaves you in the house. He just pisses off and he just walks halfway down the hill. Nero and Simi, you watch this guy walk out. He goes halfway down the hill. He goes up to one of these trees, just fucking tears out a handful of some leaves off of like a smaller tree there, and then just turns around and just walks back up.
The fuck?
Walks over. As he walks back in. Who are you?
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
You're going to my house.
You invited me in?
Okay. As he just sort of walks over to his little bench, he like taps on it a few times as it just starts glowing red. The little like burners. As he grabs a pot, looks around a little bit, he opens something out, and he's just got like a jug of water. Pours it into it, drops the leaves in there. I'm making tea. You want some tea?
Yeah, you said you were gonna make us some tea.
Okay. As he just sort of turns around and starts watching the...
I'll put an extra pot on.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Where would you like to be going?
that cave.
I follow.
You came outside.
Yeah, I left.
You left after the dude started being crazy.
Yeah.
Well, in his view, after he started being crazy.
Yeah.
If you want to go find Drazil, being on this island is not going to help. What we're going to do is go check out the cave. After we check out the cave, we're going to take a little walk.
Another island.
A boat.
Us.
Those big ones.
Okay.
Well, we might not walk it.
Whatever works. Shall we grab those two?
No. Let's go look for ourselves first. Again, if they want to, again. Lazarus wants to get stuff done. Where he's being is wasting time.
Okay. I'm gonna light it.
He also might need a little bit of R&R. So hearing a crazy person talk might be reminiscent of like a student or something. You might have crazy students.
Crazy student.
I don't have any students.
Not
Fine.
anymore.
Fine.
Thanks for bringing it up, man.
No, I'm sad again. That's your plan?
One check in the cave.
Go check the cave.
Cave number 2.
He's sitting there, he's brewing this tea. So what brings you here?
Funnily enough, magic.
Magic.
Makes sense.
We don't know where we are. I mean, I know how I got here, but I don't know how I got here. Yeah, you've told us that a couple times now.
As he starts rifling through just like a hole, as he got like a small square, sort of like the calculator. It's not it's just a piece of something. It's got like wires poking out the bottom. Throws it.
What was that
Finds
thing?
something else, picks it up.
Game
goes.
2.
As he just jams it into the back of his head. It's hanging out. Sorry about that. Oh, you mentioned that I kept saying the same thing.
Yeah, whatever you just did,
Are you real?
you're essentially a different person all of a
Am I
sudden.
hallucinating? What's in those teeth?
No, I'm the same person.
Well, no, yeah, but like, not really.
I take it out because my own thoughts are too much for me.
Ah.
As there's just
Maybe.
like bubbling sounds pops up. It's like, oh, it's making tea. As
You
he
were.
turns around and he just starts
Maybe now I can ask some questions
pouring
again.
the tea out and
Oh, now he wants to talk.
So, where are we? And I don't mean your house.
no, I mean, around the area we call this Zilia.
Azealia. Don't believe I've heard of that one.
Is there a place called a Marla on this plane?
Plane.
Yeah.
Hopping.
Been, yes.
I mean, there's a There's a island called Amala.
Yes.
We're on the material plane.
You're a long way from home.
And I was figuring that. Really? We're on the material plane. Couldn't have figured that out.
We've been on multiple planes, bruv. For all we know, we could have been on that volcano one again.
Yeah, no, I know where we are, as far as that's concerned.
Well, good for you, now I know.
You always talk to each other like this?
When he's being rude, yes. He has a habit of doing that.
I'm...
As I remember the scrap.
Anyway,
As
so...
he walks over with like some rather small cups as he hands you both a tea.
Doors have.
As you walk back and
thank
grab his
you.
own one,
Thank you.
you just sort of like sit.
So how far from Amala are we? After I watch him sip it, I take a sip. Is it good?
It's like a leaf water. It's tea. This is
Depends on how hard you get for tea.
yeah, pretty much. How hard do you go for tea?
I go about 75% strength for tea.
Oh, bro, you fucking love this tea.
It's
this
pretty
shit
good.
Is fresh. You're somewhat of a tea connoisseur. You can tell when the leaves have been dried out beforehand. And
After being washed through the seawater in the storm, this is the best water I've ever had.
It's
Did you
really
roll?
relaxing.
Did you roll percentile to see how much of the tea?
I just rolled a 20.
Oh well, I rolled a 99 percentile. I like.
Oh,
this
bro,
tea.
you fucking love it. You fucking love it.
Good.
You're not usually a tea drinker, but like this stuff is awesome.
It's the first time he's ever drunk water. Yeah, so how far from Amala are we, roughly?
Probably about a month by boat. Got a boat?
Yeah, I mean, are the ones down there in use?
Down where?
On the other side of your island?
Walks out, starts looking around.
There's a lot of them. They're really big.
Oh, those ones?
Yes.
No, they're not mine.
Oh, did you go out with him?
He walked to the door and started looking.
Oh, okay.
So they're not yours. Do you know anything about them?
Pirates come through here every now and then.
That would explain a lot. Okay. Do you know of anywhere... Do you have any way to help us get back to Amala?
Give you a boat.
One that's
Not a big
actually
boat.
yours?
Yeah, it's not a big boat, but
Will it fit the four of us
do.
comfortably? You know what? I'll take it.
He turns around, he starts looking around the room and just like, he looks like he's getting a headache. And he walks over and he climbs over the part of the tree that's hanging through the two rooms, and he sort of crawls through there. Have a briefcase and sort of like pushes it through. Back onto it, comes through. Starting to like really hold his head at this point. He's like, anything else you want?
For you to stop hurting would be nice. It's been nice talking to you in this form.
Wonderful. Take it.
Oh, thank you very much.
As he
I
sort of
appreciate-
just gestures to the door.
Yeah, I appreciate your help. We'll leave while you can be back to your non-hurty head. Pick up the briefcase and start walking out.
Who are you?
We just spoke to you with the headache.
I haven't talked to you before.
And we've been having a lot of conversations.
And we were
Your
just
tea was
leaving.
your tea was very good. Thank you for your hospitality.
My tea! As he runs over the other side of the room.
We leave with the briefcase in hand.
I will get you a card. As we come back to Nero and Sim.
I get another card.
As you walk off, go down the
Ladder.
down the hill, down the ladder, start making your way back around.
Yep.
As you notice that what was like looked like an open cave now just has like a black veil over it. Looks like what was separating the rooms.
What I want you to do is I just want you to stay here. Just a second. I'm gonna go in first. We'll see if everything's okay.
What if you don't come out?
You know where the others are then.
Like, go get them, or just think you're dead and leave?
Whatever you're most used to. As I walk in.
No.
You gotta walk in. You sort of as you press up against it.
I feel like someone's telling me not to go in here.
You haven't unlocked this DLC yet.
I don't want to cast a spell magic. Alright.
It makes like when you touch this one, it makes like a boom, and it's all like echoes
Yeah,
along it.
like a ripple effect.
Yeah, but like the sound sounds like it sort of echoes through the actual barrier as well. Like you could knock on the barrier.
Alright, well I'm just gonna knock.
It sounds like hitting a gong.
Getting Looney Tunes.
As sort of vanishes as there's this really fucking tall dude standing there. Who are you?
Hi. I'm kind of stuck on the island and I was wondering if you would have any way of knowing a way to get back.
I mean, I swim.
Okay. Have you ever been to a place called Amala?
So he's just for a bit of context.
Half giant.
He is blue skinned.
Okay. Oh, Folberg.
You never die.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's blue skinned, like a sea blue.
Yeah.
Sort of like when you see the really clear water, how it's got that weird tinge of blue to it.
Yeah.
That's the color of his skin.
Yeah.
As he stands there, sort of towering over you. His head is nearly actually touching the roof.
Yep.
As
He's about what, 12 foot high? Yeah.
and he's just looking at you. I
Okay.
swim.
Do you know a place called? Do you know any of the islands and what their names are?
Languages you speak.
I speak Draconic, Goblin, and Common.
I don't know the names in those languages.
Okay. How far until the next North Island?
He turns around and goes, right north or that way?
Straight north.
2 week swim.
Thank you. Alright, sorry to disturb you if you were sleeping or eating.
Oh, just getting ready.
Okay. Alright, well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay.
And thank you for answering.
Okay.
As
he places his hand on the wall as like a spot on it that starts to glow a little bit as just
Okay, so I think it might be time to go talk to the people on the boats. We might want to do it with the others though, so they know at least where we're going.
Okay.
Lieutenant Magny, where the fuck did they go?
They were just standing outside for all I know.
Let's walk back
That's
down there.
some good fucking tea, bro.
Yep, you know what? You're not wrong.
you just wish that there was more of it. So it was like a little bit. It was like
Your outcome.
2.5 shots worth.
Oh my god, Magni. We finally had a good vacation.
I had a good drink.
I'll take it.
You were fine.
It's Magni. Anytime we're with Magni, it's fine. We're fine and dandy.
Even in jail.
Yeah, you remember
Well,
that?
even the jail
Remember
was
that
fine.
time he got abducted by a genie?
We weren't with Magni
He
at
was
that time. Magni was
fine.
by himself. See, it cancels
And then
out.
when we were with him,
There's a difference between.
And then you
We
all
got
got
away.
trapped by.
We got away.
There's a difference between being with Magni and in Magni's head.
that was me.
That was different,
Yes, I
yeah.
know.
Yes.
And
Is
then
this-
I
this
blacked
not
out.
an
I
attunement
woke up
thing,
in
is
the
it?
genie's care.
I
Yeah,
didn't
do you
say
remember
yeah.
that? When
I
we
don't
got
see
It'll
attacked?
be on the back
We were with him.
where it says like wondrous item.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, anyway,
it's not attunement.
I imagine we start heading back up to the others now.
Well, we're heading down.
It's all meet
Back
in
to,
the middle.
well, yeah, we'll head back down to the beachfront, I guess.
Would we meet in the middle?
If they were up here, we'd be able to see them.
Probably
Yeah,
me
it's
on the way
weird.
walking
With the
down.
elevation of it, you can't see each other.
Yeah.
Um,
We'd see him come down the ladder.
Yeah, but it'll be once they start approaching the ladder, you're like, oh look, there they are. But we'll say for simplicity's
Yeah.
sake, you meet at the ladder.
So
So,
you're coming up, we're going down.
no, we
So
went.
we're
We
down.
You come down.
Okay.
Okay, well,
So we went down and went to the cave. Me? Yeah, it was some dude's home. He was about 12 foot tall, blue. He was very polite. He told us that if we wanted to go true north, it would take about 2 weeks swim to the closest island.
oh, if we want to get home, it's about a 4. Was it 4 months?
month
a
by-
month
by
by
boat.
boat.
Oh, okay.
We're on an island. Look, I might have butchered this. Was it a mixer that he said we were on?
Cilia.
Oh, Zilia. Yeah, I'm way off.
A mixer.
Zilia. Yeah, look, so when you left, he like plugged something into his head and became normal. We're on an island called Zilia. We are, yeah, a month away from home by boat. Speaking of which, I got a boat.
Oh, okay.
It's in that briefcase.
And I take the briefcase out and place it down, like,
Oh.
We stand on it.
Oh, no.
wait, Tobe.
They both backwards.
Yes.
That's a Rob thing.
Do I not get to make up the words?
No, he gave it to you. It's got preset words.
I'm gonna check for any notes or anything on it.
Yes, you're like Toad.
I guess I don't get to pick
Yeah.
this shit.
Go, Web, go.
As you sort of pick the box up and you start like turning it around, from of the briefcase, you see that there's just words kind of like etched into
Yeah.
it in like really kind of terrible handwriting, and it just says small, mid, big, close.
Oh, well, this seems very simple. Everybody stand back. Small.
Wait.
As it
So that'll fit the 4 of us.
What?
Yes.
Pretty small.
It'll fit the 4 of us, medium creatures, comfortably.
Aren't you considered large?
I'm still a
for
medium
the
creature.
purposes of like pushing and pulling stuff. Yeah.
It's 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep.
Ah.
It's a rowboat.
I can rest my chin on the side.
Look, if you don't think this is enough, because, I don't want to be sailing in the ocean in this, stand back. Mid.
As you say it, it sort of like folds inwards and like from the sides, and then it gets.
So it is now 24 feet long, 8 foot wide, and 6 foot deep. It has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, mast with a square sail, and can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably.
That's the fucking medium?
Now I gotta, be on my tippy toes to see if...
Well, I don't know. It says small, mid, large, and close, but according to this, it only has small and big. and close.
Oh, I thought there was 3. That was just from my memory of it. So it says small, big, close.
Okay, so I said big.
That's my bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to, because there's another paragraph, but it just says.
I
like,
know
a weight
of
thing.
the item, and I just assumed there was 3 modes. I thought there
You
was...
could leave it as big and just have big not work.
No.
Because, you know, he's crazy.
Yeah. Small, big, close.
Yeah. So big. It's like there. This is the big version.
Yeah. Did you do it on the sand or in the water?
It's on the sand.
Just sitting there.
I'm just showing it to you.
And this doesn't have charges, does it? You can just
It doesn't
keep
say.
opening and closing it?
Yeah, it.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
As often as
You
I
guys
want.
used it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not like you close it and you gotta wait, like... You can only use a command word every hour.
It's
or
just
whatever.
portable.
Yeah. And yeah, I understand it's on the sand right now. Close. I'm gonna
Turns
pick,
it into a
I'm gonna go
briefcase.
pick up the briefcase.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Maybe I can talk to people again.
Good job, Magni.
Oh,
He didn't say shit
I said that was some good fucking tea, bro.
after we left, not to him.
Not just that too. Whenever he's there, generally the talking goes smooth.
Only one who spoke.
You say that and you have like a... Hold on. It's there when when the shit went down at the other island.
He was the one that
Most of the time it works.
Yeah, he was the one that calmed it all down.
Yeah. I just mellow out the room.
Well, dude.
So what are you doing?
Anyway, well, we can start heading north and see what happens.
I mean, look, at this point, if we move now, those other ships are gonna see us, and if they are pirates, they might come after us.
I have an idea.
How many ships are there?
R3.
Oh, there's only 3. We can burn them.
Maybe
So-
perception check, Maggie.
I have an idea.
Violence?
Okay.
Please tell me it's violence.
They look like they've turned towards you.
They look kind of like they're getting a bit bigger.
Oh.
Alrighty, so does anyone want to hear my idea?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
We need to stay on the island for the night.
You're gonna make it invisible.
I'll do that for a little bit, but no. We're going to go out further into the ocean and then do something like that.
Yeah, that does, yeah. I wouldn't want to do it here. This is sand.
No, I'm saying then on the near the island. We'll go about an hour deep into the ocean
Yeah,
tomorrow.
sure. Walk. Everybody here loves walking.
You gotta go for a walk on the water. Let's go.
So we'll find a nice place to tuck her up and not be like out in the open.
Yeah, you can sort of just go back up the ladder, go and find fruit trees, sort of like some of the fruit trees that are closer together.
I was going to say, is there somewhere that is dense enough that it looks like I could open this boat and it'd be mostly concealed? Okay.
Also, it's probably not best. Do it on land. Don't want to accidentally break it.
But you find a spot where you could sort of stop for the day, as that's where we get into tonight's session.
I'm going to very quickly mark off a ration that I have now eaten for the night.
Very
good. A good berry that he has thrown at me.
I did buy
Thank you
that.
for joining us for tonight's session.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I have not much to say at the end of this one. We actually left things on a pretty calm note this time.
I could change that.
What I will say is, please come back, watch us next Friday. We run a second game on Wednesdays.
We do.
Blake runs that one.
I do.
And myself and Inza play in it. So
Yes.
lots of spillover of the groups.
Come enjoy it. Come
It's a good time.
watch the three of them not understand each other.
It's
Three of them.
very much.
We don't
more-
know each other very well.
Very much more dark and gloomy than this one so far. We'll see how that goes.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You guys are fine. It's not
For
like
now.
you're doing a murder investigation. Or
All right,
anything.
everyone. We'll see you then. Join, follow the socials. They're in the description. All that jazz. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Bye.
See you next
Whatever
time.
it is. See you next time.
Ew.
Bye.
Maggots.